Thank you all for joining us for the Europe 101 How to Customize a Trip webinar. Before we begin, please note that this presentation is being recorded for marketing purposes. At this time, all attendees are in listen-only mode. If you have a question anytime throughout the presentation, please go ahead and type it in the upper left-hand corner, and we will answer it after the presentation. We'll have about 5 to 10 minutes for Q&A. If there are specific questions that we can't answer at the moment, we will have someone from our team reach out to you by email within 24 hours. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pass over the mic to Mr. Garrett, Inside Sales Specialist.
Thank you, Danielle, and thanks everyone for joining us today. Little synopsis, we'll go over who we are, what we do, and most importantly, why we do it today. Then I'll do a sample booking online, and then we'll get into any questions we may have at the end. So I'm going to try to keep this as quick, efficient, and brief as possible, as I know it is busy season and we all have plenty to do. So my name is Garrett Landry. I'm the Inside Sales Specialist here at Europe Express. I've been with the company for about 2.5 years now. I absolutely love working here at Europe Express. I first started on our marketing team, and now I've joined our amazing sales team, and I couldn't be happier for this choice. The people I get to work with every single day, including you as travel advisors, are some of my favorite people in the world. So without further ado, let's kind of get underway. So who are we and what do we do? So what countries do we serve? From Iceland to Western Turkey, from Portugal to Scandinavia, these are the 22 countries that 82% of Americans choose when they choose a leisure vacation to Europe. So for over 26 years, we've exclusively worked only with travel advisors to create completely customizable European itineraries for both groups and FIT. Our team is comprised of knowledgeable, passionate, and well-traveled reservation specialists. They have either lived, worked, studied, or sometimes all three of those in the countries throughout Europe. We have offices both in the US and in Europe. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll see our office in Barcelona, Spain. These are our contractors, our in-destination customer support specialists. These are the people that if something were to go wrong while your clients are traveling, these are the people that they get a hold of. They're also the people, as I said, that are contracting our sightseeing and our hotels. So they're touch, tasting, and feeling every property or every experience we sell to make sure it is the same quality that we have promised you for you and your clients. In the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see most of our staff here in our office just outside of Seattle, Washington. Unfortunately, yes, it is raining outside right now. We cannot seem to shake this weather. So any of you who are looking outside and it's sunny outside, I am extremely jealous. These people in our Bothell office, which is just outside of Seattle, are our reservations team, our air team, accounting, documents, marketing team. These are the individuals that are crafting those vacations for you and your clients. It is truly an honor and privilege every single day to come into this office and work side by side with these amazing people. So in the last few years, we've noticed a trend. The trend is that customization is no longer a luxury, it is a necessity. Your clients are looking for it, so that means you're looking for it. So what is customization? So your clients are all different, right? No conversation or booking is ever the same. Wouldn't it be great if they said, I'll just have what I had last time, or I'll take the number 3 with fries. No, it's not that simple in travel. But we enjoy the challenge. That's why we're in this industry. No one wants their vacation to be forced into a box. Give your clients what they want, and that is customization. That is the why. Why not come to a supplier who can help you make your clients fall in love with you? That's what we do day in and day out. Doesn't matter whether you call our expert reservation specialists and they book it for you, or you book it all online on our best-in-class website. You can rest assured that we're going to get up every single day to make you look like a star. Our why is to help you make every custom FIT and group perfect, so your clients are getting something just for them, unique and special like they deserve. So on the FIT side, it's simple. No 2 itineraries are ever the same for us. Some of these can be booked individually as far as the services are concerned, or in most cases, they're booked all together for one seamless itinerary. FIT is completely customizable. You have the ability to add an agent markup. It's fully commissionable. You can book online with our live inventory on our website, or 7 days a week with our call center. We have that great team in Barcelona that is key for in-destination country support, so you don't have that wake-up call at 2 a.m. On the group side, we offer unique, customized itineraries for groups of 10 or more people traveling together. What's the key difference with group travel at Europe Express? Each trip is designed specifically for your group. No two travelers are exactly alike, so why should they take the one-size-fits-all approach to planning trips for your group? People want different travel experiences based on their individual tastes. Our team has experience creating trips for leisure, education, or an extended vacation with pre- or post-cruise stay. We have the ability to do multi-city and multi-country, and we offer that same exceptional in-destination support that we offer on the FIT side. So what are the services we offer? We have air, hotel, sightseeing, transfers, rail, and car rental. Almost all these services are both bookable on FIT and groups. The only one we don't book for groups is car rental. I always joke, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to have a group of 10 or more adults all in one car together. That kind of turns into a clown car. So for air, on the FIT side, we pay you 5% commission on air. It does not matter the class of service. Yes, we have contracts with all the major carriers, 17 different ones, in and out of Europe. For groups, we help you manage the fulfillment, utilization, and the deadlines around those. However, view our air as an added insurance policy. So I always like to tell this story about one of our travel advisors we work with regularly. Her name's Mary. One morning, she went grocery shopping. While she was grocery shopping, the news came out that one of the airlines in Europe, their flight staff had gone on strike. No surprise there. When she returned back home, she received an email informing her of the strike. Immediately, she was concerned about the honeymoon couple that she had traveling on that airline. As she became more concerned, she noticed that there was an email just after that. That was from our air department. See, while Mary was shopping, we found out about the strike, and we took care of her clients. We rebooked her client's flights on a different airline. This meant their arrival time was going to change. We informed the transfer company of the new flight time, contacted the hotel, and spoke to the clients directly to inform them of the change. Can you imagine how relieved Mary was? So who's going to manage that for you? Who's going to make sure that your clients get to their honeymoon on time? When a strike occurs, when there are schedule changes, you don't have the time to sit on the phone for 2 hours with an airline. Or do you want to work with a supplier that can manage all that for you? We know that some airlines are going to do anywhere from 200 to 800 schedule changes in a week. Who will manage the schedule changes and will get your clients rebooked on flights when there are strikes? We do that for you. Allow us to manage this, giving you more time to sell authentic, customized travel to Europe. Hotels. Everyone has a different vision of what a hotel should be for them. To some of your clients, their hotel is the most important thing, and they don't care if they book no sightseeing or very limited sightseeing. They'll spend all that money on their hotel. You have other clients, they just want a clean, safe, and secure environment to store their stuff, and just a bed to sleep in at night. Well, we've got that product range for you. So from villas and castles and B&Bs and posadas, from 5-star to 3-star to city center. Like you see on the screen up here, we have Loch Ness Castle in the upper left-hand corner, which is just outside of Donegal, Ireland. A beautiful 5-star resort castle. In the upper right-hand corner, we have Kokslattinen. We're the only tour operator to offer this beautiful property in the northern portion of Finland, where your clients can sleep underneath the northern lights. In the bottom left-hand corner and the bottom right-hand corner, we have simple, quote-unquote, properties, and humble, I should say, in Sicily or in Barcelona. It doesn't matter what your clients are looking for. We've got that product range so your clients can have exactly what they want, how they want it. That's our customization. On the sightseeing side, and this is probably my most favorite slide to talk about because this is truly what makes a vacation unique and special. Everyone has a different feel, view, and emotion about what they want to see and do on a trip. We've all seen these different versions of clients. We have over 650 options off the shelf for sightseeing, from basic sightseeing like hop on and hop off, bus tours in different cities, to entrances to the Louvre or the Vatican. But what we have are unique experiences that you can offer to your clients. For example, we have a macaroon cooking class which you can see pictured in the upper left-hand corner here. This is where your clients go into a chef's private home. They learn how to make macaroons with the chef. They get to then eat as many macaroons as they want. They get to take some macaroons home, and they even get the recipe for the macaroons. What a unique and special experience. And speaking from experience, it is amazing, and I can't tell you how many macaroons I ate during that time. Another unique option we have, and not many people expect, is we have a great food tour in Dublin. Not many people think of Dublin and Ireland in general for great food. Well, in the last few years, they've really increased their options for their foodies that are looking to come to Ireland. They sent all their different chefs all throughout the world to get all these different techniques and flavors. They brought that all back and turned Dublin into this little mini foodie mecca. We'll give your clients that experience while sending them on this food tour to experience that firsthand. On the transfer side, we have shared, private, executive. On the group side, we can book them in a motor coach. We can ensure every single member of the group gets from point A to point B. Maybe you have a family that just got off a cruise. We can make sure we book the proper size vehicle so that all their luggage makes it in the transfer as well. Because you know those clients. They always seem to take 2 suitcases per person when it comes to cruising. We've added a new meet and greet service where your clients are met on the tarmac to be taken to a separate screening area and out the door before they even realize. And we have this available in major airports across Europe. So whether it's a husband or a wife, a family, or 200 to 600 people in a group, we've got the transfer options there available to you to move your clients from the airport to the hotel, from the hotel to the pier, from the airport to the train station, wherever they need to go. We've got those private transfer options for you. Back to the customization. Rail. When your clients choose to go to Europe, they are most likely going to travel by rail at some point when they are there. It is easy, it's quick, and it's affordable. We've got all of Rail Europe's product loaded live in our system. You don't have to go over to Rail Europe and put together a separate rail itinerary with your point-to-point, your first class, your second class, or regional passes, like the Swiss Rail Pass, which is basically the Swiss Army knife of transportation in Switzerland. We have monthly passes. So whether it's 200 or 2 people, we can book that rail for you on our website, right there. Back to that customization. Car rental. So for your clients who are adventure seeking or want to go off the beaten path or chart their own course, you can arrange your car rental through us as well. We do round trip or one way, whatever they need, allowing you not to have to go to another vendor yet again. You can book it all through us. Pre and post, we have 1 to 2 night pre or post options already built on our website. You can find those there. We have all the major ocean and river cruise ports. These are turnkey packages ready to go. They're easily customizable. So say you have your clients who are going on a cruise and you have the itinerary for that cruise, but haven't booked their air or any of the services yet. We can take care of those additional services. We can book their airfare, their pre or post hotel, their transfers to and from the boat. You can combine that all into one seamless itinerary, and then you end up making more commission instead of booking with the cruise lines. You book with us, and then you have your set pre and post itinerary. So what are some of the resources we offer here at Europe Express? Well, first and foremost, we have our sales team. You can check them out on webinars. You can visit them at a trade show, and I'll get into them on the next slide as well. You can also subscribe to our newsletters. Our newsletters are chock full of information, whether it's announcements about FAMs, different education pieces, different upcoming trade shows or webinars. Our marketing team does an absolute amazing job with these. Please check those out, subscribe. You can find the subscription right there on our homepage. Bottom left-hand corner, our website. I'll walk you through different highlights of that here shortly. And in the bottom right-hand corner, we have our great sightseeing flyers. These sightseeing flyers are amazing, and we're constantly updating them. You can download and print these for your clients. That'll share either our most popular tours, experiential tours, and it gives them an idea of how long each tour is, pricing, and accessibility. So we've talked a lot about the different great products and services we have. So how do we book it? So there's 3 easy ways to get started on a booking. First, you can go online and fill out one of our FIT or group's custom quote request forms. You fill that out, you'll hear from one of our travel specialists within 24 to 48 hours. Just type in what city they're departing from, what cities they want to visit, length of stay, and so on. Or call us. Our FIT travel specialists, like I said, are knowledgeable, well-traveled, and best of all, they are available 7 days a week. Our best-in-class award-winning online booking system is the third option, and it's available to you 24/7. Just like your clients want to know that you're a real person, we want you to know we are real too. We know many of you are located throughout the country, and so this is how you can reach us as a sales team. So this is the team and their territories, which is based on where you live, not where your agency is based. These guys serve as your primary contact for any travel agency or travel agent. That's you. So reach out to them if you have any questions. They also deliver training online and in person and conduct regular webinars to educate you on our products and services. They can help you build the confidence to discuss and book European destinations for your clients. Think of them as your go-to resource for whatever you need Europe Express. So here on this slide, you have our FIT information, our group's information, hours of operation, phone number, email address. You'll see our different social media there on the bottom. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. Share your photos with us, hashtag Europe Travel Expert. We're constantly watching that hashtag. While you write those down, I'm going to go ahead and load the website, and we'll jump into a sample booking right after I go through a couple of resources on the website I'd like to highlight. So here, we're on europeexpress.com. You'll find the login page right here where you'll enter your email address and your password. I've already went ahead and logged in, and now I've logged in, and here's the home page for you as an agent. So you have the agent corner, our resources, you'll find the what's new, FIT, groups, tutorial, products. You can also see that we have our newsletter subscription down here at the bottom. So first and foremost, I want to show you the custom quote request form. So if you click on the request a quote button here, this pop-up shows up. You either start a FIT or a group quote. You'll follow all the prompts, and that'll get emailed over to our team to start working on a quote for you. One of the other resources I'd like to cover real quick is our great city guides. So as you can see here, I clicked under resources and I went to city guides. These city guides are great pieces of information to share directly with your clients right before they travel to a location. So I'm going to click on France here because we're going to do a sample Paris booking momentarily. I'm going to go to the Paris city guide. So as you can see here, they can download this on the Apple Store or on Google Play, or a PDF guide, which I'd encourage you to do right before your clients travel. And what these city guides are is they're pieces of information that contain the weather, the information about the city, bars and nightlife, shopping, dining. These are places that your clients can go to, and they're not tourist traps. These are real, authentic places to help your clients arrive in destination, not as a tourist, but as a foreign local. If you missed any part of this webinar today, or if you want to re-listen to it at a later point, you can find it on our webinars page here. And we have our upcoming webinars listed, as well as our past webinars that you can go in and click on and listen to. So now back to the home page, and we're going to do a quick booking to Paris before we get to any questions. So right here on the left-hand side, you'll see design a custom vacation for your client. You can select single city or multi-city. If you were to select multi-city, you can do up to 5 different destinations on the website. So we're going to do single city. We'd like air and hotel. I'd like to do sightseeing and transfers. I'm just going to do single city, so I'm not worried about a car or rail. So our departure air is going to come out of Seattle. and we're going to depart in September, and we're going to go on September 13th. We're going to go to Paris here, and I'm just going to enter that. That's where we're heading. What's great about this too is you can select your areas of where you want your hotel to be, whether it's by the airport, in the suburbs, or central. If I select central here, then you can choose different subzones if you know the city really well. I'm just going to do generic all zones here. We're going to check in the 14th because it's likely we're going to get an overnight flight on the 13th into Paris from Seattle. And we're going to check out on the 18th, just a quick weekend trip. It's going to be 2 adults with 1 room. They prefer the double room. It's a couple. They're going to return from Paris on the 18th. So now as that searches, it's going to compile all the different services, the air, the hotel, the transfers, the sightseeing, and it's going to display that for me, and we'll walk through the different pieces all together. So as it loads here, and it just takes a moment because of the vast amount of product we have loaded into our system. So we'll start with air, and then it's going to walk us through hotel, transfers, sightseeing, and then the itinerary. Up here, it's a custom vacation with 2 adults on the travel date, and there's the city. The trip summary always updates when you go between each slide with the estimate cost and the per person. So for the flights, you can see here it's Seattle to Paris, the 13th through the 18th. You can sort it by low to high, departure time, arrival time, number of stops. If you have a specific airline you'd like, you can search there. So I see here there's a Seattle to SFO, SFO to Paris. I don't think my clients are going to like that. We're going to go scroll down and keep looking. Tons of different options here. I know my clients would prefer to connect in Europe, so they're going to fly to Amsterdam first, then back to Paris, then they'll fly directly home from there. Average price per person is $707 here. I'm going to select that one. Now we're on to the hotel side. Yet again, you can also sort low to high, rating, filter by star rating. You can search hotels. A great feature that I think is underutilized is our hotel map section. So if you are familiar with Paris or wherever you're looking, you can zoom in on the map here. Say they want to stay by the Arc de Triomphe. That may be a good option, the Kepler. Or say they want to stay a little bit closer outside of the main area and they want to stay near the Montparnasse Tower. They can stay right here at Le Royale. So there's different options. I'm going to scroll down here. You can see here we have all of our different hotels listed, star rating, description, room type, and it's going to display the price for all the rooms, all the nights. So here's a great 3.5-star option. That's actually in the Montparnasse region, or neighborhood, I should say. I stayed there myself when I was in Paris last year. Great little property, really cool little boutique hotel. We'll select next. Now we're on to the transfers. So we have different transfer options here that you can also click in to see the description about the transfer as well. You can do this with hotel and sightseeing. So I'm going to do shared transfer from the airport to the hotel for my clients on the 14th, and it defaults to their arrival date here, you'll see. Book that, and it is from Charles de Gaulle to their hotel. I'm not going to worry about the departure transfer right now. I can always add that in later. On sightseeing, yet again, we can sort by all the different types, the category. We have some great options. I know the Seine River Cruise is a great option. It's an affordable tour. It's real simple. It's a great way to see the city from a different perspective. I'm going to select September 16th here. $9 per person. And next, now it's taken all the different services I selected. It's building them to that one seamless itinerary that I'm referring to. Your name will be displayed here, the number of travelers, the book date, the departure date, when the deposit is due, since we have air, your deposit is due on the day that you're booking, the deposit amount that's due, and the final payment date. Your commission will be displayed up here, depending on who you're affiliated with. There's an ability to add the agent markup there. As you scroll down, there's information displayed here and all the itinerary details that we've selected. The flight schedule is also listed down here. So that's a quick way to do a single city booking with Europe Express. Say you just want to save it, you just here. If you want to just go ahead and book it, you can click that button here. So, without further ado, I know we covered a lot of information here. I hope you all enjoyed the presentation, and I'd love to take any questions that you have, Danielle.
Thank you, Garrett. We do have quite a few questions coming in. Let's see here. From Diana, she is asking, do you offer shared transportation between rail, hotel, and airport, even on a customized FIT tour for two?
Yes, and as you saw by just in that sample booking there, we can do shared transfers from hotel to the airport, from the airport to the hotel, to the rail. It all differs on what your client's looking for, but we can arrange that shared or private right there on our website.
Yeah, that makes it so easy, and all the different options too, the shared, private, executive. And just a reminder that you can type in your questions in the question window. Oh, it looks like we do have a few more coming in here. Let's see. Mary says, do you offer zero deductible car insurance with your rental cars?
So our different car rental insurances differ per contract and location. So with that specific, ask one of our reservation specialists and they'll be able to answer that question. Before we jump into the next question, I do want to highlight here that my contact information is here on this screen. I hope you already took it down. It's also here on this next screen as well. And I want to make sure that the sales manager territory map is on screen for you to reference in case you need to contact them.
Yeah, they're a wealth of knowledge too, those sales managers. Another question coming in from Lori. She's asking, can you assist travelers who want to experience a singular event like the Carnival in Venice?
Yeah, for special events like that, they are difficult to get. I know we get a lot of questions usually about Oktoberfest, and we always try to work with you and your clients to attempt to get tickets to that event. It really depends on the event and the timing. If you know that you want to try to get a special event, please let us know as soon as possible. And that's another great resource our Barcelona team can provide, and we will work with them on getting, trying to get tickets to that event through our special request process. But please allow us more time to turn around something like that.
That is on my bucket list, that Carnival in Venice. It looks so, so cool.
Yeah, is that the one with all the masquerade stuff?
Yeah, they have a masquerade, a ball, and then they do like a banquet too. Like there's a variety of different events that they do with it. So it does also depend what they'd like to do too. So as specific of information as possible, really, and just really a lot of time for us to get it together. I am now looking at a question from Anne. She's asking, I have a client that is interested in the Jane Austen tour, and the festival is happening in September. Do you have this tour available?
So we have Jane Austen tours that we have already built out. For that specific festival, we would have to work with our product team and our Barcelona team to obtain tickets or modify that tour. But that's what our team is here for. We can certainly try. I can't promise anything specific, but we can always try to get things like that for you and your clients. Real quick, touching back on that masquerade thing, I do want to highlight we also have a great tour in Venice where your clients can make their own masquerade mask, which is super cool. And if they were to time it around that festival, they could make their own mask for that festival. So I think we have time for one more question, Danielle.
Okay, yeah, and we can always follow up with you too if you do have any other questions and further information on the Venice Carnival and Jane Austen as well. The last question coming in from Linda. do you offer any sightseeing tours in Cinque Terre?
Yes, we do. So Cinque Terre, we obviously are aware it's a really popular destination for your clients as well as many agents. I know it's on their bucket list as well. We have many tour options, whether it's cooking classes, sightseeing, transportation between the different villages. And then what we have recently added as well is we know people want to go and see Cinque Terre. They also want to stay there. While they're staying there, they also want to go and see the area around it. So we've added different tours that take them from Cinque Terre to the different places around that area as well. So all these different options, we're constantly listening to the feedback you guys have to make sure that we can have the proper services and products for you and your clients.
Yeah, Cinque Terre is just always growing too. I love it. We just got some hotels in there too, I believe. So definitely take a look at those. Garrett, thank you so much for your time. Thank you all for joining us today for the Europe 101 webinar. If we didn't get to your question, again, we'll reach out to you within the next 24 hours and answer that for you.
Thank you, Danielle, and thank you everyone so much for attending today. I really enjoyed the time. Please send me good vibes so it stops raining, and send me some sunshine, please. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you all soon.